In this video I am talking about this Zhiyun Smooth-Q3 phone gimbal. If you are here for the first time, my name is Pav, and on this channel I talk about all things photography and video, cameras, lenses, reviews, tutorials and more. In this case, little gimbal for mobile phones. Wanted to try these. I was very curious, as I am a big fan of the big sibling from Zhiyun, the Crane 2S, which is my favorite gimbal. So how does actually this compare as in usability and the quality of stabilizing? And also, if you keep watching, you might win yourself this and it could be yours. So for giveaway, keep watching. Don't go anywhere. Firstly, before we go anywhere, I need to say thanks to Zhiyun for sending me this phone gimbal, the Smooth-Q3, for this review and for this giveaway. So when you buy this and you open the box, you're gonna be nicely surprised with this really nice carrying case. It does come with a charging cable, as always standard. It comes with this little tripod which unscrews from underneath, even making it even smaller for transporting, and it's very easy to use, certainly easier to set up than the big gimbals. So firstly, to do this, you have to unlock the little screw and push the arm up. What I don't like actually, that the directional information which way the phone goes in this is just the tiny little stickers which by the look of it might come off. Don't laugh at my phone. I've got a funky Nokia because I am in between the proper phones, and this is what we'll have to do for this review. So to balance this, you only have to balance two axes on this. So you basically put the phone in this the phone clamp on the gimbal and make sure it doesn't tilt from left to right. So simply just balance it out. Also, if you put it in a portrait, you don't want it to tilt left or right. You want it to stay upright as much as possible. If you don't do this properly, the gimbal will work and it will still stabilize your phone, but it will work much harder and the batteries will drain much quicker. Okay, switching it on, there's a power button in the back of the gimbal. The back of the gimbal. You press and hold it, the gimbal comes on, and yeah, there we are. But to actually get the best out of it, you should and you have to really use the Zhiyun own ZY Cami app. When you run this app for the first time, you have an option when you go to the camera to actually register your device. Also, the first time around, when you connect it to via Bluetooth, it will tell you that you will need the update, the firmware update for the gimbal, which is very simple to do. But once you connect to the app, it's connecting, it's thinking about this, it's definitely thinking about it. Yeah, once you connect to the app, you gotta actually control over the camera. So you got time lapse, hyperlapse, dolly zooms. You can do panorama on here as well. Obviously video and photography as well. So the app is kind of crucial to register, update your device firmware as well, the gimbal's the firmware. But what's really important is with this app that you can calibrate the gimbal for the size and the weight of your phone to get the best out of it. So if you go to the main menu here and you go to gimbal settings and scroll down, there's on the bottom of the menu gimbal auto calibration. You just calibrate it and it does this. It does magic. It has to be standing on a table, otherwise you won't do it. It has to be on a stable surface. And it's nearly done. Gimbal auto calibration succeeded. Also, if you noticed, when you switch the gimbal on, the camera is always in a portrait mode. Yeah, that could be it. If you this could be actually perfect if you're recording for Instagram stories, reels or TikTok. You can obviously change the camera to a front or a back camera. But if you want to do filming, cinematic filming for your YouTube channel, for example, you want to turn the camera. And this is one thing that's without reading a manual. I had to look at a manual. I usually work these things out by myself, but I've tried all the buttons and I couldn't work it out. Simple, you press that function button in the back 3 times and the phone will turn around. The controls, apart from from changing the direction of the phone. They are very intuitive. You do have a mode button here, and you can change from the few modes here. Actually, you got a standard pan follow, so the camera will follow the handle, the movement of your hand. You do have a lock, which is actually great for kind of jib shots, so that the camera, or walking through the rooms, the camera doesn't move sideways. It always stays firmly in one place. You do have a follow, which is kind of similar to pan follow, but it actually tilts as well up and down, and a point of view, which is tilts as well in the rotation mode, so you can do this. And you got also two extra modes in here. One is the vortex, so you can actually do the inception type spinning shots, and also you do have a gold mode, which is the sport, which is much quicker to turn around and follow your motions. Kind of standard stuff you get with the big gimbals. You get all of it in here. Obviously with most of these modes you can actually control with a little joystick as well the movement of the camera. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Everything seems quite solid and responsive, as it should be, as it is on a big gimbal like Zhiyun Crane 2S. Other options here, you got a zoom rocker with this ZY Cami app. You can actually zoom in on your phone. You also got this wheel, which I just mentioned now, for moving the camera, but also the record button and the function button in the back. The function button is really good if you actually change the position of the phone, like this for example, and you want to bring it back. It's a double click and it always brings it back to its central position. One cool feature of this app as well is that you can actually select your subject and the app actually will track it. So if I put this here and start walking around, it's tracking me. So it's actually pretty cool, because if you are filming yourself by yourself, this is actually a pretty cool tool to follow you and track you as you're doing what you're doing. Actually, there's a little light built in on this, and if you tap it, it enables this little vlogging light. But also if you are filming someone else, you can actually turn this light around to face your subject you're filming. I think, especially if you are filming in the low light, with all the phones, they never perform it brilliantly in a low light. So to have that extra light, especially if you're filming yourself in a vlogging situation, it's a very, very neat and a very practical addition to a little gimbal like this. It is actually very affordable. It retails for £85 here in UK or $89 in US. Considering how much the phones are and how good this gimbal actually is, this is a very, very, very good price for device like this. It's a nice, light, portable gimbal for your phone. So for the price of £85 or $89, this is a pretty good value for money. A lot of people who are new to gimbals, actually, they presume that once you put the camera on there, your phone on there, and you calibrate it, you get perfect, smooth flying motion. It's not the case. As with all gimbals, there is also a technique. You can't expect miracles. You need to develop technique. You need to learn the technique to operate it to its optimum. And there's lots of videos, obviously, on YouTube about this. So yeah, it's not just a gimbal. You have to put some technique into this as well as the equipment and the editing to get the most out of this. And I can tell you that you can certainly get professional cinematic results with a gimbal, this gimbal. So what do you need to do to be in a chance to win this amazing gimbal? Firstly, subscribe. Make sure you're subscribing to my channel, but also comment below this video with your Instagram tag so I can find you on Instagram in case you win and I can contact you. But also the last one, which I will be checking, please follow me on Instagram as well on my account PavSZ. The link is actually below this video as well. So yeah, simply subscribe to this channel, comment below with your Instagram tag, and follow me on Instagram. And I will say probably 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 weeks maybe? Yeah, 2 weeks. See how much response we got from this. In 2 weeks time, I'm gonna actually draw a winner and give you a shout and send this gimbal to you. And this is it from me. If you like this video, please give me the thumbs up. If you like this kind of content, subscribe also to be in a chance to win this gimbal. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. In this video, I am talking about this Zhiyun Smooth-Q3. I forgot what it's called. In this video I am talking about this Zhiyun something moving in it. It's very simple. All you need to do is subscribe, obviously, to me. So what do you need to do to be in a chance to win this amazing gimbal? Oh, another cool feature of this app is, and it's a wrap.